Good morning. Decided to get up and go for a walk this morning to kind of do a little stretch, do a little meditation, do a little dance, practice a little bit of Nia, and just be with myself. It's been challenging, and yesterday was challenging. I decided to go with Anna and her boyfriend to a spa, which is not like a spa. It's kind of just like some warm and cold pools and a sauna, and you go into the different waters, and it's like got this warm, salty, sulfuric water that comes from deep from the earth, and it's supposed to be really healing. So I went and spent a bit of time in the water, quite a bit of time in the water. And I started to not really feel really good, and part of the reason is because I agreed to have an ice cream because everyone was having one. Kind of what I do sometimes, just to fit in, just to appease everyone else. And so I was already not feeling great, and the energy of the people around, I think, were kind of sort of starting to set into me with all these toxins that are released into the water. So we were there a few hours, and then they decided they were going to get some lunch, and I said, no way, I'm not eating here, which I'm so glad that I did. So glad. But then, I started to feel like I was going downhill, and I just wasn't feeling very good. And so we came back to Anna's house, and I was sort of trying to get some healthy food in me and some water, and she was invited to go to a friend's house last night for dinner, and it was already, I think it was 7 o'clock already, and she was still getting ready, and she wanted to know if I wanted to wear a dress and dress up, and I was like, nope. Like, at this point, I don't even know if I'm going. So, something inside me said, don't go. I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't listening to myself at all, and I felt obligated to go. So I went. We left at 8, and then everyone started drinking and trying to party, trying to enjoy the time, trying to have a good time, and I just wasn't feeling good. And they had cream puffs and they had all this food. I mean, it was a vegan meal, which was really cool. I want to find out if Canada has chicken of the forest, which is a huge mushroom that tastes like chicken. Oh my God, it's amazing. So there's some good food there, which was good. I ate some of that, but I still didn't feel well. The different people that showed up were such different energy. Oh my goodness. I've never seen a group of unrelated people, like a Mexican guy that was so loud, and a guy from the Netherlands, and there's just so many different people that it's just, the energy was more than I could handle. And I realized that I made a mistake and that I shouldn't have gone. And then I look over and see Anna asking the lady that's putting on the party if we can spend the night. And I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to get out of this? And at this point, her boyfriend was not interested either. So I thought I at least had him to back me up to get out of there. But I guess he wanted to drink and he drove. So we decided we were going to spend the night, and I still was just like, oh my God, what am I doing here? But whatever. It's not the end of the world. It was a safe place. It was just uncomfortable. And so an hour went by, and then Anna and her boyfriend started to have these serious conversations. She got kind of in this serious place, and I wasn't really having a good time. So I thought this was my opportunity to kind of go, let's go home. And then her boyfriend's like, well, how much have you had to drink? Can you drive? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. It's a standard, but they drive on the same side of the road as us. Let me take you guys home. So finally 2 o'clock rolls around. 2 o'clock rolls around. And anyways, they put on maps. We had kind of fun coming back. He started acting like Beavis and Butthead and just being really goofy, and which is so far from his pure personality. So we had some laughs. They were giving me directions and they were talking in the back Hungarian for, you know, lots of time, and all of a sudden left. And I'm like, I'm so tuned out because they're talking Hungarian, so I don't even realize they're saying for me to turn left. So I missed the turn, and we're all laughing, and they're laughing at me, and I'm just so happy to get back here. We finally, I think, got back around 2:30, and I just collapsed. And so I thought to myself, it's probably a really good lesson in self-care. I originally just didn't want to go, and I would have been much happier just to lay around and hang around here and be by myself than to be in that. But there's that other part of me that's like learning how to be uncomfortable in the moment, and that I was okay, and that it wasn't the end of the world, and I could still maneuver in it, and I could still, I could still be safe, and I could still pretty much be myself. Like I didn't really hide how I was feeling. It was probably not the greatest, but who cares? It wasn't my kind of people, and wasn't my kind of thing. So, who am I trying to impress anyways out here? I'm not probably ever going to meet these people again. So this is these good opportunities to be who I choose to be, right? So that was my day yesterday, and it was tough, but it was good, and I'm okay. And got up and started a new day, and I'm not going to eat today. I'm just going to fast today and let all that crappy milk go through my body. I woke up with phlegm in my nose, and I thought, wow, like, it's so obvious what milk does to the body. Such a good reason to stay away from it for me. Oh, I didn't even feel it in my throat. It just feels trashy. It just feels horrible. But anyway, so another day of me in Hungary, surviving. Maybe not thriving, but surviving. And just going to keep on keeping on. And I love you guys so much. I miss you to pieces. And I can't wait to get home and share this new knowledge of life and these new Nia moves and all of these stories that we can laugh at me at. And yeah, I can't wait to hug you. Love you. Take care. I'll talk soon.